A salary is the drug they give you to forget your dreams. That's a quote from Kevin O'Leary. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I saw that quote online once and I've resonated with it ever since. When I look at people around me who are older than me and even those who have passed away, I see so many dead dreams. They simply settled for a standard, boring job and really, life as a whole, letting their dreams fall by the wayside. I was reminded of this a couple of years ago when I was looking through the garage with my mom. It was pretty messy. We had a lot of old family stuff in there, but we found some old art that my grandpa did when he was younger. I asked some details about it and asked when he did it. I had never known he was even interested in art when he was alive. We talked about stories of his first jobs and maybe a few other things, but never that. Now, I don't really know how important the art was. Now, I really don't know how important art was to him or if it was something he wanted to continue pursuing. Now, I don't really know how important art was to him or if it was something he wanted to continue to pursue, but things like this really make me wonder how many people simply get a decent salary or hourly rate, enough to live a relatively comfortable life, and simply forget about their dreams and aspirations. Forget that a better life and much greater impact could be possible, but simply settle for the first decent thing they were able to achieve. For me, this is one of my greatest motivators. Seeing all the dead dreams around me and trying not to let that happen to my own dreams. I want to see what's really possible if I give life everything I have. I want to make the 10-year-old version of me proud of the person I become, and I want the 100-year-old version of me to be content with the amount he accomplished in his lifetime. And I tell you this because I wish the same for everyone who watches this. I think the world would be a much better place if we had all those things in mind when we were going about our lives. And the reality is, whether we pursue our greatest aspirations or settle for the bare minimum, we're eventually going to die. So why not test the limits and see what you're truly capable of? I'm sure many people have had these dreams, but the same moment they have those dreams is the moment the dreams begin to die. When you begin to think about what you want to pursue and how you want to pursue it. And in reality, you probably won't know everything you want to do, and you definitely won't know how to do all of it. I definitely don't. But the important thing to realize is, and the story from before kind of shows this, the majority of people are either in the same place as you are, or they're not even trying. So there's no need to worry or get overwhelmed. I think the best way of discovering what you want to pursue is simply to try everything you're interested in. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you to go do every stupid idea you've ever had. Part of your dream should be finding something you want to do for the rest of your life, which means you shouldn't be trying to cut it short. But anyway, when you do find something that you're really interested in, give it your best shot for an extended period of time. I'd say at least a couple hours a day for 3 to 6 months. That will likely be enough time to be sure it's something you really like, and if it's not, it will be long enough for you to at least learn something valuable that you can apply to the next thing that you try to pursue. This leads us to the next main hurdle I mentioned, how to pursue your dreams. The first thing I think you should do when thinking about this is to go look at the beginnings of someone you look up to, or whose past goals are likely similar to your goals now. If you're wanting to be a YouTuber, go look at your favorite YouTuber's first video. If you want to be an athlete, see if you can find one of your favorite players' first games or competitions. You get the idea. In the vast majority of cases, you will find that they also had absolutely no idea what they were doing when they first started, and they simply learned along the way. This should be reassuring evidence that you can do the same given enough time. And if you struggle to keep momentum towards your goals during these long periods of time, it can be good to develop discipline and better habits, but also think back to when you started and specifically why you started. Think about the people you're doing this for, and that includes the people you may not have met yet. Think about the boring and meaningless life you would be going back to, and more importantly, where it would lead you in the end. And when you aren't struggling and you think you're making good progress, reward yourself. Go out and eat at your favorite restaurant. Go camping for a couple days. Play some games with your friends. You might think these things are simply distractions and will halt your progress, but they do more than we realize in the back of our minds. They take your focus off the task at hand, helping you recharge and giving your subconscious time to work on the problems you're having. So you should still hold yourself accountable, but don't be afraid to reward yourself or let yourself rest. But I hope this video helped, and I hope you guys have an awesome and productive rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.